can't see gravity, but you have faith in gravity because you've tested it out. You jumped off a step and you did not float. This is a question. And I know a lot of people don't like this conversation because they feel like if they get stretched outside of their religion, they won't be saved, whatever you believe. But here's another thing. There's over 4,200 religions. I repeat, there's over 4,200 religions. How do you know the one that you actually believe in is a real religion or is the real religion? Let me take something away from you. You can't have faith. You can't have faith. Faith is no longer in the equation. So how do you solidify? Matter of fact, you know what? You can have faith. I'll give you faith back, but you have never heard or read about the Bible. So everything, you was about to start going in tongues and you was about to start pulling out Bible verses. No. You never heard, seen, or read the Bible ever. You got your faith. How do you know the God you serve is a real God? Where am I getting to with this? See, most foundational Black Americans are Christian. And then when you ask them where did they get their religion from, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Okay, whatever, man, whatever. Semantics. Play with me here. Where did you get your religion? Where did you get your spirituality? Well, I grew up. This is really good. I grew up a Christian. Okay, so why do you believe in God? Why do you believe in the God that you serve? Oh, well, because brother, you gotta have faith. Okay. Gotta have faith in the mother seed. Okay. I mean, what else? What else is there? Okay. You don't have the Bible. So what occurs now? You have no reference. You have nothing to continue to brainwash yourself. Because here's the thing. Somebody asked me this. And I had I forgot what was the question. But let me ask you guys this. Why would majority of foundational Black Americans be Christians? And the only answer is when they took our ancestors, when we got traded into slavery, because we know that some of us got stolen, some of us got sold, some of us got traded for certain things. Let's just keep it real. When did we receive Christianity? Because there was no Christian anything in Africa. Now, there was a hierarchy. There was different gods. They served different tribes, different countries. They did have different gods. We didn't get Christianity, right? Our African descendants came over during the slave trade. And they changed their names and they started to whip, beat, torture us into Christianity. But see, I've told many Black people this, which they already knew. It's like we know this information and it's back here in our heads, but we don't really think about it, right? We don't really you know what? But the question is, you're still attached to that religion because it was ingrained in you, okay? It was like downloaded in you, like you had some computer connections connected to you and someone to download, and it's hard to rip away from it because it took me a while to rip away from it. It's a energy, it's an entity that gets inside of you and attaches itself, especially from the time you were born. This is the only thing that people preach and teach to you. And this is one of the handicaps in the Black community. Because the one thing that people want to know automatically is, well, and this occurred to me a lot of times on dates everywhere. Well, do you believe in God? That's what they say. Do you believe in God? Or what God do you serve? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, do I believe in God? I do believe there is a God. I believe there's a universal God. Oh, well, no. It's not the same. I believe in a universal God. Well, how you gonna be saved for your sins? That Jesus, who taught us this? Who started the brainwashing? in slavery. But and again, people, oh man, that was so long time ago, and that don't mean nothing. No, it means everything. Everything that we do in the Black community stems from slavery. Eating pork, we love ribs and bacon. Oh, well, everybody loves bacon, but you get what I'm talking about. All of those things are remnants and residue from slavery. But we don't like to believe that, but that's how we're handicapped. Because even though we can put a face on it, we can put a name on it, we can trace it back, it handicaps us, it cripples us, because we can't detach from it and think for ourselves and go do our own research. It's easier to be talked to. It's easier to be verbally taught. It's easier to be preached to than go do the own research yourself.